Beekeeping, a path of entrepreneurship and a sustainable ecosystem. Hello everyone, I'm your host Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is beekeeping, a way towards entrepreneurship opportunity and sustainable ecosystem. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Ankush Roth, Associate Professor, Department of Entomology, School of Agriculture, LPU. With expertise in agriculture entomology, Dr. Rioth holds a PhD and has extensive experience in teaching, research, and extensive activities. He published numerous papers in reputable journals and actively participates in workshops, conferences, and training programs. So I would like to introduce an alumni also in this webinar, Ms. Komila, Research Scholar, Department of Entomology, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. With a wealth of experience in biocontrol, input production management, and sustainable agriculture, gain valuable insight into integrated pest management, pesticide application technology, and more. So I would like to introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Bhuman Sareen, Assistant Director at the Department of TIAPS, East 1 Region, with expertise in forging partnership and empowering students through career counseling. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would request to everyone, for any question you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the things to Dr. Ankush, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for nice introduction. And shall we start, ma'am?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, sure. You can start.
Slide is visible?
It's not visible, sir. Share your screen.
1 minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible. Thank you so much, sir. You can continue.
Okay. Good afternoon, all of you. And this is Dr. Ankush. I'm heading the Department of Entomology, and we are talking about today apiculture. This apiculture is nothing but this is the culturing of the bees, and this is the way towards the sustainability, employability, and skill development. When you're talking about the employability, it is directly related to the skill development. If you have the skills, then you can able to generate the employee, and without employment and without skill development, we cannot able to maintain our ecosystem. So this is the my theme. Actually, I'm last 7 years I'm working on the in the LPU in entomology department to maintain the sustainability in our ecosystem. So in today's presentations, I'm going to highlight the skill development. When you are talking about the skill development, we have to understand the what are the things are required for the beekeeping. After that, what is the support, financial opportunities, seasonal management. Then my second step is towards the employability. How can you able to generate the employment to the beekeeping, not only from the honey selling, but also the other opportunity are there. So we can able to talk about that things also. And last but not least, but this is the only requirement, that is sustainable. Without sustainability, we cannot able to survive, and without bee also we cannot able to survive. So there is a requirement of the sustain other also. So what you required when you are talking about the beekeeping, we didn't want any too much instrumentations. Only the skills are enough to start your own beekeeping business model. So these are the basic required. That is the brood chambers, that is beehive, hive tools, smokers, and wells. These are basic requirement is required. So when you're talking about the what are the different bees are we going to cultivate? So there is near about 5 species we are still cultivating in India. But if you are talking about Dorsetta, that is you can say rock bee, that is a uh, bigger actually in among all the species, but it is not cultivated. It is actually very ferocious. So this honey also is very important when you are cultivating not only this Dorsetta, but also the Serena indica, Apis mellifera, and Melipona. Nowadays in India, it is earlier it is Indian bee species, but now we can able to see that is the Apis mellifera is shifted because it is very highly reproducible. You can able to cultivate the more honey from this Apis mellifera near about 35 kg per hive, and these are some species are there. But yes, this is one of the Melinopona iridipendis. This is dammer bee. It is stingless bee, but the cultivation of the bee honey is very less, near about 500 gram, and it is highly demandable because they having the highly demand in the nature, because uh, they're having some benefits, different type of benefits. After that, in the advancement, if you are talking what type of the advancement till the scientists are doing in recent years, our scientists are discover the new species, that is Indian black species. This is the discovery of the after the 200 years later, and this discovery from the South Indian Western Ghat areas. So this is also one of the kind of the advancement, but till the researchers are working whether these species are cultivated or non-cultivated. This research is going on. After that, visual observation is very important when you're talking about the identifications. So visual appearance is very important. For example, if you're talking about this is Amitabh Bachchan, but this is not Amitabh Bachchan. By physically it look like Amitabh Bachchan, right? But when you are going to towards that particular person, he is not Amitabh Bachchan. So the identification is very important. So visual observations, you can able to identify the species on the basis of the bands and that color patterns. So this is one of the skills is required. So these skills we can able to give to our BSc student also. We are always giving to them how we are doing the practical. This is the BSc agriculture students, fourth year students, and they are very versed to handle it, how to handle the bees, because once you are learn the handling of the bees, then everything is fine. But if you are having the fears, then it is very difficult to start your own entrepreneurship. So this is the students from the BSc, as well as we are giving the practical demonstration to the MSc student also. One more thing is there skill differentiation, skill development. You have to understand what type of the cells are produced by the bees. There is different type of the caste are there, like queen, workers, and drones. And queens are they are developing the cells, that is the peanut irregular shape size. You see here, it just I'm indicated over there. Worker cells are flat, and drone cells are little bit bulging types. So these things we have to understand. Means when you are going for the inspection, these are the skills are required when the queens are emerged, how the queen size is there, what type of the skills are cells are developed. After that, the life cycles. You might be know the queens is the fertile and the worker is the two also. That is the females, but it is non-fertile. But when you are when you are observing regularly, you might be seen there is a in hexagonal cells there is only one cells are there. So that is means that indicate these eggs are given by the only the fertile female. But when this type of the eggs are, you can able to see number of the eggs are present in the particular cells, that is called as a, this is the non-fertile. It will be developed only the worker, they are laying by the workers, and the progeny is coming only from the drones. Okay, so this is also one of the things is required. Sex determinations is totally depending on the feeding habit. First 3 days the workers are providing this similar type of the food, that is royal jelly, that is the only the royal food. But when after 3 days later the workers are going to share the fooding differentiation, they are going to differentiate their fooding habit, and then it will be developed whether it is worker or whether it is drone. So only totally depending on the their feeding habit. First 3 days the workers are providing this similar type of the food, that is royal jelly, that is the only the royal food. But when after 3 days later the workers are going to share the fooding differentiation, they are going to differentiate their fooding habit, and then it will be developed whether it is worker or whether it is drone. So only totally depending on the their feeding habits. So once we are understanding the ecology of that insect, then we are to start to make our own profit. But how can able to understand whether this our bee are going to give a profit or not? So this is the uh, you can say that is the frame, and above side you see there is a yellow shape, yellow size is there. This is the capped honey, means that is ripened honey, that will be you can able to use for the extraction of the honey, and remaining are the pollens, and sometimes you can able to see the drone cells. But yes, this type of the uh, frame you have to use for the extractions. Earlier time or traditionally you can able to extract the honey with the traditional method, and this is the only you can able to use the centrifugal machines. Okay, with the help of the centrifugal machine, and these are the students. The last year we are extracted 35 kg honey with the ELP students, and this method we are adopting. But sorry, but in the world what actually happened, there is a different type of the methods are there, you can able to think. Yes, these are without disturbing also we can able to extract the ample amount of the honey, and this is the advancement in the beekeeping. We can able to see this is the honey flow method, but this high expenses is more. One frame is near about 5,000 rupees per frame. So the cost of that bee hive is near about 20,000 per hive. So that's why we are not going to use. We are using in the traditional hives. When you're talking about, yes, now the question is coming in your mind, or if I'm talking about the, can you able to prepare the honey in lab? So might be the advancement sometimes you cannot able to see, but yes, the question of this question is answer is yes, we can able to develop the honey in as equivalent in the lab. There is a four friends from the BIO. This is the company, and these four friends are developed the world cleanest honey till date, and this is also one of the kind of the advancement. So this is the things, but how can able to extract the honey, how it is depending on the environment. The honeybee is totally depending on the bee flora, and they are totally feed on the nectars and pollens. So we have to understand, we have to identify the bee flora, whether it is seasonal, whether it is perennial, bushes, whatever. We have to identify which flora having the high nectar and high pollen. So those uh, bee flora we have to maintain nearby the 3 kilometers area of the beekeeping. So these are some example: eucalyptus, mustard, coriander. These are the high amount of the nectars present, as well as the pollen also present. You have to prepare this nectaris calendar, because each of the ecosystem, each of the area, that nectaris calendar is differ. So we have to prepare this one. This is also one of the kind of the importance things is there. Then we have to manage again health management. When you're talking about health management, insect pest and diseases, and that will also hamper the honey productions. So you might be know there is a some diseases, American full worms. Can you able to think about the honey also required the vaccinations? This is a kind of the question when you're talking about, this is the advancement, what we are talking about the advancement, and this is kind of the opportunity also. So we are not thinking about the advancement. When you're talking about vaccination, we are taking the vaccination of the for the babies, animals, and others. But the scientist is working on the vaccinations for the bee also. So American fall worms, this is distributed throughout the world except India. Till now, we are not reported this type of the diseases, and the management is so easy. They are using the essential oils and other things, right? And recently, that USDA approved the first vaccine in honeybees. Actually, this vaccine is approved by the USD, and this is the kind of the advancement in the bee health. One more thing problem is we are facing, that is a greater wax moth, Galleria melonica. How can you able to start your own entrepreneurship? Because this insect is distributed throughout the world, even in India also. You can able to see here, India. Okay, and they having the capability to degrade the plastics. And our alumni, with it, she is joined with us. That is Komla. She is working on this particular problem. We are facing this type of the problem in our apiary, and we are starting to give this some problem statement to our MSc and PhD, and we are getting this success in this regard. So this is the biology. They are going to feed on the wax comb, and they are making they are making the unhealthy combs inside the hive. Okay, and this is very severe. So she is our alumni. She is working with the NIPHM. She got the opportunity. We are giving the opportunity to work with NIPHM Hyderabad, and she did do some biopesticide formulations, and she come with the outcome. Some of the biopesticide we can able to use for the controlling of the wax moth. So this is also one of the things are there. After that, some management practices also we can able to do cleaning of the bottom board. We are keeping some colonies in isolation area. We can able to spread the sulfur powder. But these are some traditional method. But when you're talking about some advancement, some of our advancement is like BT also you can able to use. Okay, naphthalene you cannot able to avoid this type of the fumigations like naphthalene, ethylene bromide. Then what type of the new advancement to manage the wax moth? You might be know there is some nematodes, and this is a part of our entomology. So the nematode, that is entomopathogen nematode, that's Stenotnema. You can able to start with these formulations also. You can able to start to multiply the Stenotnema, Carpocapsae and Fatidida. So this is the entomopathic demand. You can able to use this formulation for the pest management, but where they are going to rare only for on the this wax moth. So you can able to use this wax moth for the formulation of entomopathogenic nematodes multiplications, right? So there is one problem again we can able to face, that is wasp and hornet, and this is also one of the sister family of the bees. They also act as a pollinator, they also act as a predator, but when the colony is very weak, that time they are going to attack on the bees. So what they are going to do, they are going to first mark the weak colony. After that they are going to secrete in the bee uh, figure. You can able to see that they're going to give some marking of the pheromone, and after that they are calling to all their neighbors. After that they're going to feed on that their workers colony workers. After that queens, so that colony are going to collapse. So this is also how can able to manage these things. You can able to manage, you can able to use simple method, that is chicken extract. One pheromone trap is there, that is the heptyl butanol you can able to use. But if you are comparing with the heptyl butanol with the chicken extract, so you can able to get the better result. So I recommended that because it is carnivorous, and you can able to use the extract of the chicken extract for the attractant. One more thing is there, when there is dearth period, means flora is not available. How can able to provide? How can able to how the bees are going to survive? You can able to give some sugar syrup, sugar candy, and pollen substitute. How can able to prepare? These are the simple process. You can able to prepare you take the sugar, make the sugar syrup, and after that you can able to provide to the regularly in beehives. After that sugar candy also you can able to add the vinegar or other essence also. Okay, after that you can able to prepare the pollen substitute. Okay, so when you're talking about the beekeepers, so when the beekeeping is in your mind, so that is related to only the honey extraction, but not only the honey extraction. Honey is only the very cheapest source of that particular product, and the cost is near about 500, not more than the 1,000 rupees. But other product is, that is bee pollen, highly rich nutritious substance. That is also very costly. Royal jelly, near about 1 kg of royal kg is near about 10 to 20 kg, 10 to 20,000 rupees per kg. Propolis. Now this is also demand of the demand in the pharmaceuticals and cosmetics. Bee venom, it is very costly. 1 gram is about 10,000 rupees kg. And wax. These are the products, byproducts. We can able to not only depending on the honey, but also you can able to extract these things for the as a generation of the employment. So this is the kind of the employability, and this is the products. Okay, one more thing is there nowadays the trend is going on. You can able to use honey for the different purpose, but be venom therapy. Nowadays the paralysis persons, they are going to use the bee stinging, and they are charging the lot and lot monies. So this is also one of the kind of the emerging industry or emerging technology to generate the revenue, and we are also working on that concept. One more thing is there, when the bee honey flow is more, means the ample amount of the bee flora is available in the ecosystem, then you can able to start to extract the bee venom. And the technology is very simple. You can able to use the electric rod. Okay, and after that they're going to sting over the electric rod, and you can able to scrap the venom. This is only the first, I think you can say, that is very important. This is only the venom who can which one is present in the powder form. Okay, and the cost also is too high. After that you can able to start to collect the bee pollen also. Okay, you have to use only the bee pollen extractor, and you can able to make the profit out of this also. One more thing is there. This is also new technology, new techniques. Bee rearings. Bee rearing means you can able to go for the artificial bee rearings. Within 19 days, you can able to make the bees about in from the one hive. You can able to start to this business also. Okay, so nowadays in the Punjab region, the stakeholder, they are going to sell one mated queen 500 rupees per bee per queen. So you can able to start, and they are not taking that much time. Within the 19 days you can able to start the number of the queens. So how can able to do like that? You have to identify the very breeder hive, very strong hive. In the particular hive, it required pollen, nectars, or unripened honey, and population of the worker is more. After that, this is the method. Okay, you have to identify, you need the skills to identify the very young larva, that is only 24 hours age larva. You have to identify. You can able to see very small larva is there. This is only you can able to use for the grafting. If you are going for the more than 24-hour age of larva, it might be not chance to develop the queens. So this is the method you can able to see, and we are doing this practice in our LPU. This is one of the foreign student. He is from the abroad, and we are facing this problem, and we are doing this experiment in our LPU farm. So these students are getting the positive result for the queen rearing, as well as we are giving training to our students how to make the queen in artificial way. So this is the steps we are taking. Then we are talking about the sustainability. This is the very alarming situation nowadays. When you're talking alarming situation, because we're totally depending on the pesticides, and pesticide is one of the culprit to destroy our ecosystem. It is not a way, but we can able to say like that, the appropriate application of the pesticide and label and selection of the pesticide, that is very important. So throughout the world, we are talking about the sustainable development goals, right? And bee and their associate, that pollinators are playing very important role in the sustainability. If the honeybee is not in our environment, we cannot able to survive more than 3 months, because they are going to cross the flowers. After that, quality and quantity will be vary. right? So why are you talking about the sustainability? This is the research papers are published in some of the reputed journals, and you can able to see the APD. This is APD is going to decline. The species are going to decline day by day. Why? We have to think about this declination. If it is like that continuous, then it is very tremendous, or you can say it is very difficult situation for the human being to survive. And you can able to see how can able to conserve. You can able to see this is the research papers in very back years it is published. This green you can able to see extremely increasing, means in the South Indian regions this pollination population will be increases, but in case of the North India and Central India it will be decreasing. So we have to understand the reason why these pests, why the bees are going to decline, why it is required. So exactly we have to understand what is the reason behind that. So there is nothing but there is a nowadays the CCD, colony collapse disorder. This is one of the reason behind that, and neonicotinoid pesticides we are going to apply on the crops, and the bees are going to go for the foraging, so they can able to they are not come back in. So this is also one of the kind of the reasons. Not only these things, but also the other agrochemical practices. You can able to see small things. We are taking the sip of the tea, we are enjoying a lot, right? But after that taking the sip of the tea, some amount of the sugars were kept in the cup, and the bees are going to attract over there. But what is the real, you thinking what actually happened? They are forget to back their homes, they are lost their colony, and this is also one of the reason behind the declination of the declination of the bee. So this is my request to all of you who are listening. Whenever you are taking the sip of the tea, you are enjoying a lot, so just crush that particular bee. This is also one of the small step you can able to take for the sustainability. One more thing is there, you see the application of pesticide. This is also one of the reason. After that, polluted water, okay, disease and pest, cell tower. These are the reason to declination of bee. But what type of solution we can able to do? You can able to grow the multiflora. You have to as much as possible flora you have to grow nearby the areas. Those flora having the nectar and pollens. After that, you have to use some uh, natural product for the management, okay. So supplement food you have to provide, water sources that should be clean. These are the some things is there. So what we are doing, what LPU or School of Agriculture Department of Entomology taking the initiative. This is the one of the student he working on the sustainability, and we are growing intercropping in between the wheat. We are using here singra, linseed, and one more is the coriander, and we are seeing we are getting the outcome. The pollinations or as well as the honeybee populations are increasing in this particular intercrop. So this is the kind of the experiment we are did, and we are success for the predator and pollinator enhancement. You can able to do, as well as we are doing regularly extension activities celebrating the World Bee Day for the promotion to the extension programs. Every day we are every year we are doing these things, okay, and this is the one of the last year programs. The students are participating and they are getting the benefited. So every year we are doing this type of the activity. One more thing is that our students are totally free from the creative, how they are doing the whatever the creativity they are going to do. So we are giving the assignments, and the students are giving the best practices, how can able to save the our local pollinator, not only the bees but other pollinators. So they are making their small hives for them, and this is the creativity done by our BSc and MSc students. If we are, the Indians are believing on the rituals, and yes, this is one of the rituals we are doing, that is homas, agnihotras. These are the mantras. Actually, one of the scientists is working from Germany. He doing the research in the India on this particular Agnihotra mantra, and they said like that they are concluded that when you are doing the regular type of the home Agnihotra and Homa therapy, we can able to improve our water quality, air quality, biodiversity, and like that. So if anyone have the interest, you can able to do these things in your farm also, and you can able to get within 1 year you can able to see the changes in your farm. So at the conclusion, I want to say the beekeeping is very much important. We cannot able to say this is, we cannot able to think as the profit of the only in the earning the money, but only you can able to use this beekeeping for the survivability of the human beings. So the last message is what we are going to carry forward to our future, that is in our hand only. Thank you very much for the listening my presentations.
Thank you so much,
If you have
Dr.
any questions,
Ankush. Thank you so
yeah.
much. So it was wonderful delight for discuss on visual observation by Sir and cell differentiation, life stages, seasonal management, sugar candy preparations, very interesting, benefits of honey, and the most important Indian rituals towards the sustainability and more. So now I would request to the admission nominee, Mr. Bhuvan Serene, to be on the screen. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. And first of all, it was a great session, and specifically, we came to know about many things. So this will really help us to our society and as an entrepreneur also, because we are looking forward some new people to come up and actually do something which is unique. And honey is a great market, and people are actually looking to buy a good quality honey. So this is going to be a good opportunity. So thank you very much for this interesting topic and making me part of this. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir, it's visible. You can continue.
Yeah, thank you. So I just want to share some of the details like these programs of agriculture are available in our university. And any students who are interested to join, they can always contact us and we'll be happy to handle your queries. Our call center teams are available from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the evening. So we'll be there. So let's start with some of the details which are there with LPU. We recently ranked with NAC grade A++ with the highest score of 3.68 score on the 4 point of scaling. Other than NAC, we are approved by UGC and there are other national body like NCTE or NAC, which we are having it, like Pharmacy Council of India, Council of Architecture, Bar Council of India. So majority of the accreditation and approvals we are having as a university. Coming to the ranking, we are recently ranked by the one of the best rankings for the different groups. Like World University ranking, we got the second. Third, by the Atal ranking of innovative and innovation, we are getting the third rank. We, as a university, we believe in holistic development. Like we want our students to be, overall, they are good in terms of education, sports, cultural. We want them to participate in the different activities because this is in demand right now. So even if you can see that our students, they have already created a history, like 12 students out of 13, they goes on to win the Olympic medal. So as a university, it is a great it's a moment of pride for all of us that our students are winning gold or medals at the Olympic. So there are some of the players which are actually they are very known these days. And like Neeraj Chopra, Abhishek, Rajan Preeti, Lovelina, she's from Assam. So there are the good players now. They are already making the good name. So our sports department, they are doing very well. We got the opportunity to have this 106 Indian Science Congress also, which was organized in LPU. We have the dignitaries like Darai Namaji coming to the campus. Pranab Mukherjee, sir, he was there. Arun Jaitley, sir. So we have the dignitaries coming to the campus for having the interactive session. And we have this motivation speakers coming to our campus also. We have our dignitaries like Shah Rukh Khan, MS Dhoni, movie stars, film stars. They all are here in this campus for the students' interactions. Coming to the infrastructure, we have the very good infrastructure compared to the other institutions. But all the amenities are available which are required for the students. Like for physical activities, we are having the gyms, medical hospitals inside the campus, solar plant. This is the overview of the campus. Night view of the campus, indoor stadium, shooting range, Olympic size swimming pool. This is the view of this indoor stadium. And one more part I just want to take you that in case anybody who wants to apply in LPU, this is what I want to focus. Like majority of the students who want to apply in LPU, they will get the advantage of getting the scholarship in our university, and another advantage is that they can apply for the scholarship in case they are interested to join in IITs and NITs also. Like in case any aspirant who is looking forward to join engineering and they want to get admission in IIT, NIT, then they can get they can apply for study grant offered by our university. Like we are mentioning here, like any student who wants to join in IIT, NIT, they will get a study grant of 1 lakh rupees. And it is not like 1 or 2 students we are going to sponsor. It is top 500 students of LPU exam. We are going to get a study grant of 1 lakh. Next is for medical and NEET aspirant, those who want to join AIMS or medical or government university, central and state, they will get a 1 lakh rupees top 100 applicants. Similarly, top 100 applicants for management, design, law, hotel management, they will get 1 lakh rupees as a study grant one time if they qualify LPU exam and they go on to get the admission. More details, you can always visit our website lpu.in and you can get the entire information. Let me go to this website. This is very easy to get the information. You have this information available. You can always click on this LPU apply now button. Once you click on this apply now button, yes. So simply you need to register by giving your name, your email ID, mobile number, and the state, gender, and your qualification and course you have interested in. And once you register, you will get the information from our team member and you can continue the form also. And in case you want to schedule a call with us, our counselors, you can always request a call from our website also. Our WhatsApp numbers are available. This is 9852569000. This is our WhatsApp number. Anybody who wants to get the detail on your WhatsApp, you can always call our team. And in case you want to have a live video session with our experts, this is also available. Our team is available on the live counseling session and specifically for the parents and for the students, because it is better to have a counseling session with your parents. So this will give a definitely a good idea to your parents also, because sometimes we see the case where the students are interested and parents says, you want to go for something else. So in that case, it is better if you can involve your parents for a live counseling session and our experts are discussing. So your parents will also get to know about this thing. So this is always preferred. And the most of the thing, like our teams are available nearby your city also. So these days our teams are available. You can go and explore. At our offices are available. In case I am from Punjab, I want to see the nearby locations where the team is available. I can go and see. Like in Punjab, we have our team in Bathinda, Ludhiana, Amritsar. So you can always go and explore our team members here. Even in Assam also, our teams are available in the different parts of the country. So even from Gujarat also, anybody from Gujarat, they want to see my team members, they can explore that thing. So this is the locations are available all over India. So this is up to you. But if you want information on call, email, or WhatsApp, or you want to interact with my team online, offline, my centers, you can go and explore. So Thank you very much. It was a great session. So I hope everybody who was attended the session, they must have gained the information to them. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bhuvan. So now I would request to the alumni, Ms. Komala, to be on the screen and share her experience. Over to you, ma'am. Welcome, Ms. Komala. Ma'am, you just unmute yourself first. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. As an LPU alumni, it was truly an honor to be here to share my journey at LPU. So I'm really filled with the gratitude for the transformative experience that I had during my time at the LPU. And first of all, Dr. Ankush sir, it was very, very nice session and a very, very much nice presentation. And also, I'm glad to share my experience towards at LPU. From the first day of classes to final exams, every moment it was an testament. And the moment I stepped foot on the campus, it was enveloped with the atmosphere, buzzing with the energy and also the enthusiasm. Now coming to the School of Agriculture, it was working very great manner. And also it is an awesome working experience. So LPU is a vibrant hub for learning many things. So LPU is more than just an institution. So it can act as like a so that we can explore more in the excellence and for the innovation. And also I have done my I found myself developing deeper into the chosen field. I have done my masters, I have done my graduation and also masters both at Lovely Professional University only. So in my masters, I have done on my thesis on entitled with Greater Waxmouth and its management during the managing through botanicals and biopesticides like BT, as as Ankush sir already said. So the results outcome was always nowadays due to the more neonicotinoids and also the pesticide consumption. So slowly people were changing into the natural farming and also the botanicals was gaining the more promising effects. So in live colonies we were not able to do this. So this greater waxmouth was one of the devastating pest. It will create more loss in the storage conditions only, especially during the storage conditions and in winter season. So to manage this pest, instead of using the chemicals, I chose botanicals and their combinations along with the biopesticide like BT. The results that I have found that was compared to the individual botanicals, the combinations that worked well due to the synergistic activity like neem plus pongamia oil, neem plus annona oil. So compared to the individual botanicals, combination worked well, and also the BT formulations. As sir explained very well in the whole apiculture, like sir said everything from starting the history to all the solutions which are upcoming towards the apiculture, and also thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Ms. Komala. Thank you so much, Mr. Bhuvan and Dr. Ankush. Let me take some questions. Yes, ma'am, please continue.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Can I take some questions, Mr. Ankush or Mr. Bhuvan Suri?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me start with
Please,
the first
ma'am.
question. Let me start with the first question. Megha is asking, what are the key benefits of beekeeping for maintaining a sustainable ecosystem?
Ma'am, repeat your question.
What are the key benefits of beekeeping for maintaining a sustainable ecosystem? Am I audible, sir?
Bee is very important for the sustainability. Without bee, we cannot able to survive. And nowadays, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Am I audible? And this is only the future. If we are conserving the bee and their associate like pollinators, then there is a future for this sustainability. Because nowadays only we are depending on the pesticides, and pesticides every year we are applying the pesticide. Means unjudiciously the predators. So we have to understand what type of the chemical we have to spray, what type of the management.
Thank you so much, sir. There is some network issue, maybe. Let me ask some question from. The next question is how LPU is better option than other universities in India? Mr. Bhuvan, you can take this question and answer
Thank
this
you.
question.
Thank you very much. LPU is always a better option compared to the other. Because if you see the kind of infrastructure we are having, the kind of energy we are putting it, you see the departments, you see the infrastructure, you see the teaching faculty, you'll not match that thing anywhere in India. We have the alumni visa. You can ask them about their experience because LPU they believe in quality. If I take this thing that in case you want to join in a program in LPU, you need to qualify LPNS exam. So there is no direct admission. This is the first cutoff. Majority of the universities in India, they will give you direct admission. LP might not give you direct admission. So the first cutoff is we are recruiting students through entrance exam, and those who qualify entrance exam, then only they can get admission. So that shows that we have a cutoff, and there is a 60% marks are required for a student who wants to get in the BSc agriculture. Below that, so we are sorry to say the student might not be able to join. So there are some basic cutoff in eligibility. Then comes to the quality infrastructure, and then comes up to the placements, which talks about LPU.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I will,
Thank you.
I will add, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please, sir.
Yes, actually, in the School of Agriculture, having the diverse fraternity, near about 22 state faculty from the 22 state faculties are available, and we are providing interaction. Not only we are just giving them as a child. If they students
Maybe there is some network issue with the Dr.
Yes, ma'am.
Ankush.
Yes, ma'am.
And also,
Yes,
I
ma'am,
too,
sure, you can
yeah,
add, Ms. Komala.
yeah. As an LPU alumni, I can proudly say that, like, even though I was studying at TNAU, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore. So I was always proud to say that I was an LPU alumni. And the question that someone had asked, it was very, very much different. LPU was completely, as I said, it was a vibrant hub so that we can learn many things. It hasn't diversified. Even the School of Agriculture, I mean, day by day, it was growing like peaks. So they were providing more opportunities, more fellowships, and also we can learn many things. The research opportunities, as like I would like to mention that uh, before that we doesn't have any MOUs or something else. When I completed my masters during my like corona season at the time. So Anku sir was the only one who helped me a lot, and I was forever grateful, and my gratitude towards sir will be forever. At the time, as soon as I asked, we'll collaborate with NIPHM, National Institute of Plant Health Management, Hyderabad. It was situated in Rajendra Nagar, Hyderabad. So, sir immediately he arranged everything. He got permissions, everything. So, like this, we can get the like. I mean, they will help more. Like they were even like student faculty were like student friendly. They were never behaved like their own faculty. They treated as they're like their own children. So, and also we can get like more placements, and also there was a more any abroad opportunities also. So it all depends upon us, and also it depends upon the institution that where we are studying. And LP was one such an like the great opportunity that whoever joins, and for any new joiner, like I would like to say that they need to be, if they stay more curious, if they work hard, if they take the advantage of all the opportunities, whatever the LPU was providing, so the growth can come by their own way.
Thank you, Ms. Komla. Dr. Ankush, Lakshmi is asking here, what is the best time to apply pesticides in our field while we are rearing honeybees?
The pesticide only useful for the managing the pest, and we don't know when the pest is coming, but the bees are swarming at the time of the flowering. When the flowers is bloom, that time the bees are going to collect the nectars, right, collect the pollens. So on that time we should not apply any pesticides. So this is my request to who asking the question. Whenever you are going to apply the pesticide, you check once whether the flowers are present over there or not, as well as the honey populations, not only the honeybee population, but also the other pollinators are present over or not. So if the pollinator is present, then you have to apply the pesticide early morning, because early morning before sunrising, about 7 to 8 o'clock, the population of the bees is very less, as well as the evening time, because evening time the bee population are come back to their home. So that is the right time for the application of the pesticides.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope all the participants got their answers from our experts. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding their admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.